Okay. Hi, everybody. Yes, the awkward beginnings to every live ever seen in history. The painful, awkward beginnings. This is why I steer clear of these. Hi, guys. See you in the comments. Welcome to the party. Oh, my goodness. 800, 900, 1,000 people. My goodness. If this wasn't nerve-wracking enough already. Okay. Watching that number climb is terrifying. Look, I don't ever come on here to do these. The only place I ever do a live is on the Heine's official Facebook page, which for anybody who is on the internet and trying to be a part of that page, please be careful. There are a lot of fake pages, of course. And Donna Joe, who is in charge of that site, does her best to try to keep it a safe environment, free of all that shenanigans, which seems to be prevalent anywhere else. I digress. The reason why I'm on here is for that particular reason. The Heine's is a closed private group. This seems to be the only way to make it a safe environment for people to visit and not be bombarded with weird folks who are trying to pretend to be other people and get money out of them, which seems to be prevalent across the internet with not just myself, but many others. So that's why the Heine's Facebook is private. This is why I am here, because I realize that not everybody has access to that, and the number of folks who have been allowed on that site has sort of come to a stagnant stage, and I think it's because it's a lot to be able to keep safe. And bless Donna Joe for doing that. We're all very grateful and thankful for her to make that such a safe environment that runs so smoothly, which is not easy on the internet these days. So all that to say, here I am on Instagram doing a live. Oh my goodness, 1,500 people. That's too much. Don't like doing this. Don't like the camera pointed at myself and talking to myself. Oh, Andrew Walker just joined. Hi, Drew. It's weird and it's painful for me, but I'm here because I don't want people to feel excluded. And I'll be over at the Heine's Facebook group because I will always pay my respects there at 2 o'clock, and that's how long this thing will be. Why am I doing this? First, well, Kimberly Susted has a movie coming out, so that's reason enough to do anything. We all know Kim. She has a film coming out. I believe it's today. If I have that wrong, I'm sorry. It involves horses. My mother's excited about it. So if you would like to watch that, you know where to find it. I'm here for that reason, as well as to talk about this project that has finally come to be, that I posted about this morning, that everybody involved in making it happen worked very hard to bring to your hands. So the thing is a photography book with me and my good friend for many years, Joshua Schultz. We've been, I'm not much for photographs, or I don't have a publicist or these kinds of things. However, passing the camera around with my best friend for many, many, many years is something that we do when we run around on our adventures. And you guys who seem to be enjoying that collaboration have voiced that opinion over the years and have inspired us to make this book, essentially. And the reason I do any of these things is because there seems to be a desire for it, and it seems to contribute to people's lives however it finds them, like the boot shot tradition, where you guys had made it clear enough to me that you wanted that. And so I went about doing it. These things are not easy things to achieve. It feels almost more dramatic than putting out a movie. There's a lot of phone calls, a lot of work from various people and myself. It takes a lot of focus to try to do this and make an offering that is of a certain quality, that it feels like it hopefully surpasses people's expectations. And we try to do it with the boot shot box, and we're trying to do with this photography book as well. It's a nice, juicy size, very good quality print, thanks to my good friend River. You'll be getting these packages thanks to my good friend Lonnie. You'll be, accommodated if you have any issues with my brother. Lauren, who is River's wife, helped me design the book. And of course, Joshua Schultz, the man, the myth, the legend, has been with me all along, taking these photos. And so we made this for you guys. That being said, there's a limited amount. I can't assume that anybody would ever want anything that I'm involved in, more or less a photo of me. But again, you guys have made it clear that you wanted that, or signed photos that people could purchase. And this seemed to be a more, elevated experience, it seems. And I'm more interested in that if I can. That being said, I am going to sign some of the prints and stick it in some of these books. And randomly, folks may have that desire fulfilled as well. Again, forever at your service, just trying to provide you guys with what you want. There's a limited number of these books. I tried to guesstimate what I thought people might enjoy to make it something that people could get somewhat easily, and so we've made that number. But looking at how many people are purchasing them, how many people are on this live right now, which is terrifying. Rusty, you good? You see him back there? You all right? Boof. You can get down if you want. Sorry. Yeah, there he is. It's kind of terrifying when he's in the shadow. You just see his eyes and his white lips. Yes, there's a limited number, hopefully not so little that it disappoints people immediately, but hopefully enough that everybody gets what they want. And if they don't, then please hang tight, and I will see that, and we will work on trying to make more, just like we've done with the boot shop boxes, and that tradition, which we'll talk about that in a minute. But seeing everybody get the gold boot shop box has been unbelievable, as it always is. Seeing your videos, how it finds you in your lives, and seeing the generosity of folks giving the boot to each other and actually participating in this tradition, not even during Christmas, but all year round, and just using it as an excuse essentially to share a moment with somebody is like beyond what I could ever imagine. You want to get down, don't you, my man? Come here. Okay. Freedom. Yeah, don't ask where I am in my house. There's boxes and things everywhere. Yes, so the gold box, it's my favorite in terms of the way it looks and just the way the light hits it. I enjoy it. I like making pretty things. It's almost like making a movie. You just put a lot of thought and care into it until it has, when you get it in person is when the true test is. It feels like it's something, and I think we did that with these. I personally love it, and I'm seeing a lot of you react to it, which is lovely, and it's nice that that's there and will be there, hopefully enough for everybody as we get closer to Christmas. I know people like to purchase these things, which reminds me, I've been thinking about this because I have to, when doing these things, is how to go about bringing these things to you guys. And I'm going to tell you my thought process, and then maybe later you guys can voice your opinions about it, and I'll see if I can see it in the comments and stuff. How I'm approaching releasing these projects, these things that after I realized that enough people have told me that they wanted, like these photos with Josh, and finding a way to make that happen, is I've sort of decided it seems a smart way to do it, so I don't, because I don't really want to post about a lot of things. I tend to want to be quiet. I would never want it to feel like these things are there as like I'm a store. I'm simply just trying to provide avenues in which you guys can get what you want and hopefully enjoy life and a gift, and hopefully spark more conversations amongst yourselves, because there's nothing more beautiful than seeing all these friendships emerge around these movies and around these traditions like the Bucha tradition, and now hopefully this book. But my thought process is I do a pre-order. The books are on the way for folks who've already purchased the pre-order. They're on the way. They'll be set up soon. They're sort of getting set up with Lonnie, who will be handling all the shipping, who is my good friend, who handles everything in terms of getting you guys your packages. So that's going to be hopefully soon. I don't want to say when, because then you set it up for people to be disappointed. But I do the pre-order as a way for, my thought was, the folks who really want these things are the ones who will just, be willing to wait. I know that I think people like to have a product that's right there and ready to arrive the next day or a few days later. It's the way our culture is. But the folks who really, really anticipate and look forward to these things, I think this gives them an opportunity to get the book first. So how it works is I'll do a pre-order post and put it available. And I only do that when I know this thing is 100% gonna happen, because the last thing I want to do is disappoint anybody. So I put it up, pre-orders there. Everybody who's done the pre-orders, they're the ones who receive the product first. That way, if it does sell out, at least in the first wave, everybody who really, really is looking forward to it will have gotten it. That's why we do the pre-order. And then what we did with the book this recently, and that's what I'll do with the box, the Bucha box, and I'll do it with the book, is once it arrives, it'll start getting shipped. You guys start sharing that it's being shipped, and you guys sort of talk amongst yourself, which is very, very lovely. And I'll quietly let those things sort of arrive until a certain number of them have gone out. Everybody's received them. There's no issues. There's no technical problems. Because my whole goal is to make people happy. The last thing I want to do is disappoint anybody. So I try to keep that threshold down. So then it goes out. People receive them. If there's any defects or any problems with the shipping, that gets fixed very quickly with Lonnie and Brandon and everybody making sure everything's correct. And then I'll post after that, probably with some of your reactions to these things. There's such lovely videos I've seen with the gold box and the previous boxes that I'm gonna probably do a video with all of that together with the tradition. Maybe I'll even include some of my own videos that I've gotten from my friends with our tradition, and put that into a video, and then tell people that it's there to order. So that's, I think, going to be the way I do these things. If anybody doesn't like that, you can let me know. If anybody loves that, then you can also let me know that too. I think it makes sense. We'll see. Yeah. So all I have to say is that the book should be arriving not too long from now, and then they'll be going out immediately. Okay, we are 1:15. What have I talked about that I have yet to talk about and should talk about? Well, I did cover a lot of things. Yeah. I'm going to probably bring my friend Josh on here. I tried to arrange for this man to have the book. He has not seen the book physically himself yet. And I really wanted to share this moment with you guys and him, of him looking at it for the first time, because I think he's going to be very, very happy. There is something about, in this culture with everything digital, when you see something in person printed, it is, I was even surprised with how well it turned out. I had gotten my first visual of that when I was in Europe shooting groomsmen, and I was tickled. And seeing it and the size of it, because it's big and it feels good, the texture feels good. Again, hours and work with my good friend River and Lauren, who helped me to sort of design it. All that stuff to make it, like, the pages have a good texture to them. They have a good quality print, and they're big, and it's fun. and it is really pretty, and it encapsulates, honestly, a lifetime of friendship with my friend, all kinds of memories attached to them. There's excerpts in the book from Josh, mostly, and then some from me as well, where we talk about just some of those experiences, and it feels like a bit of a story and gets a bit of a peek into what we've been through. It's been a journey for both of us, and I don't speak too much about my side of it. Josh has been pretty open about his, but we've been there for each other. These photos capture a lot of really beautiful moments that we've shared as we just sort of muck about in our ridiculousness in various places, but they're fun. And I'm excited for Josh to get it. So anyways, Josh didn't get the book in time. I tried to make it happen. It got held up at customs. That's a bummer. But yeah, we're going to, maybe I'm going to FaceTime Josh, or maybe we'll record it of his reaction. And if it's ticklish, then maybe we'll share it with you guys afterwards so you can see it. I'm bummed that we don't get to all share it together. That's honestly the reason why I decided to do this live was for that. I was on the fence, all the other reasons I stated earlier, but I was like, I still can't bring myself to do it. And then when I thought of, oh, I can have Josh have the book, open the book, and see the book for the first time with you all, then I was like, okay, I'll do a live here on Instagram. And then he didn't get it. And I almost canceled the whole thing because this is a lot for anybody to deal with. And I struggle with people and phones and people talking to themselves about themselves. It's just a lot, let alone about a book with a bunch of photos of yourself. My goodness. All right, Josh, if you're out there, send me a request. We got 10 minutes. Let's get your beautiful face on here. Show everybody how cute you are. Hello from Denmark. Can't control customs. Amen. I'm just going to read some of these comments because I know it tickles some when I do. You're doing great. We love hearing from you. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. Lord knows if it was quiet out here, I would never do this again because so there's enough of me as there is, and this rest of the year there's going to be a fair amount. So I'm trying to limit my existence before everybody gets bummed that I'm everywhere. Oh, there he is. Accept. See? Okay. I think I hit accept. Did I? Oh, here we go. Oh, look at him. He's got his cowboy hat on. Look at you. Oh, wow. Save some sexy for the rest of us. He's tanked up, ladies and gentlemen. His beard is coiffed. Look at you. Oh, my goodness. How are you, big boy? Where are you?
I'm currently in Texas. I have this entire corporate building to myself because it's Saturday and nobody's here.
Giddy up, man. Giddy up. You're working on your film right now, right?
Yes, sir.
This is exciting. Maybe we won't talk about that. You'll wait till you like share that with the folks in a proper way.
Yeah.
But how do you feel? I know that I would have really enjoyed to have you have this book right now. Not that this is going to be of any consolation, but I can show you. Here, look. Oh,
Oh my
this will
God.
be like a signed print. I got a bunch of different ones made, and I decided instead of doing one, I did like a few, and then I really started looking at it, going like, instead of doing like headshots of just my hideous mug, I was like, these conventions and such, that is obviously what people like to see. But with this, there's an opportunity because it's of a sort of higher caliber because of your talent. And it feels like there's almost pieces in here that I could go on a wall that wouldn't just be my ugly face. You know what I mean? And I started to think like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I signed like more artistic looking images?
Wow.
And so there's 10 different images that I got made. I've got to go pick those up today. I'm going to sign them. I'm going to get them into all these books, or not all of them, but randomly into some, and then they're going to go out to a certain number. And then it made me start talking to you about even the idea of doing like prints of like how, for some of these that just feel kind of abstract and cool, like maybe that would be a cool piece of art on somebody's wall, and maybe
Wow.
that would be something that people would want. I know people again have voiced these kinds of things to me, and I just don't know how to go about making that happen? Do you do one image and do a bunch of them? People probably are going to have their favorites. So what I'm going to wait to see is just how everybody reacts to it. Maybe we can figure out a way on the website to create a list, and then people can select their favorite ones, and then maybe we do a limited run of one or a few, and maybe even sign them or something and have them go out, and maybe that scratches an itch of getting something signed from me that's also not just a headshot that feels, oh, people are commenting, yes, 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 okay. See, this is good. This is a good, yeah, maybe I should do this more often. This is a good way, instead of me just quietly trying to figure this out in the corner of the world, I can just come on here and ask, and folks can react. It would be hilarious if they're like, no, 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 please, no more, none of this. I don't want it. Anyways, I love you, buddy. I'm sorry you don't have the book.
Dude,
I I blew
I'm
it.
so stoked. I'm so stoked. For me, it's like I've always wanted a coffee table
Yeah.
photography book. So this morning when I saw the video, it's like one, that dream, two, it's with your best friend, and three, it's such a special sort of time in my life from, the first shoot. I mean, not really the first shoot, but the sort of the beginning of it was the apartment
Yeah.
and just sort of hanging out, from when we would ride motorcycles and film each other on our phones to hanging out and doing some photos. And um, then all of a sudden, obviously, I went through this time in my life where I got very sick, and we were already friends, but you really stepped up and helped me through that process in a major way that allowed me to get through it and have health again. And during that time, I got to travel and take photos. So when this book comes out, I don't know about for everybody else, but for me, if you see a photo on your phone, on Instagram, Facebook, it's like a semblance of what it is, but it's not really. It's almost like a little tiny thumbnail preview. But when you take a photo and you print it properly, there's so much more emotion to it. There's so much that I get out of it personally. And then to then put it in a book that's like carefully curated and designed. And I mean, I don't know if Tyler told you guys, but this is something that he's put a lot of work into and care over a long period of time to make sure that it was of quality, not just something that was thrown together. And
I try to
really,
I try to set the bar low so that it surpasses, because part of, to me, the formula is set the bar low so that it surpasses their expectations. If they're expecting nothing, then they're going to be pleasantly surprised.
uh,
But yeah, sorry, continue.
anyway, and then there was a moment where you sent me sort of a file to see what the book would look like.
Hmm.
And um, it was so much more than I expected and so beautiful that I got really emotional and got teary eyed. And personally, I had a huge emotional response to it. And that was like enough for me. So the fact that there's still a book coming that I get to see printed, I'm almost not thinking about it because I don't want to have any expectation. I just want to be present and experience it. Um, so to me, this is like in my lifetime, today is a milestone. It's a big deal to me. So um, I personally, no matter what happens, I'm having a great day. And it's really
I
special
love it.
to me.
I
And
love it, buddy.
the messages in there are very personal and vulnerable for me. So, there's people that have seen a little bit of what's happening and will understand. And hopefully, it'll be special for the people that receive it as well. So, anyway, I'm excited.
I love it, man. I love it. Have you been paying attention to the reactions online?
Oh yeah, when it came out, I was at the
Yeah.
gym, so I'd do some reps, and then I would read and get really pumped and smile, and then I'd do some more reps. It was like pre-workout for me. It was great. I
Yeah,
love
brother.
it. I love all the love and just such positive, great people out there.
And it looks good. It looks good on the site. Little video we did. Shout out Alan, who you know, went down to the boardwalk with me and had to deal with me pulling up in a loud Harley in front of a lot of people with police everywhere and just park it on the beach and get this shot. He's been very helpful in sort of putting these things together. Bless his heart. Um, okay, is there anything else? Because it's getting close to the end here. 1:57. Josh, are you going to come join me on the Heine's Facebook page?
Yes, sir.
Great. I love this. This is like I'm not alone out here, and we get to go be ridiculous. All right. Um, so let me. So why don't you bounce out of here?
All
I'll
right.
wrap this up. You head over to that thing, and I'm gonna fire that up, and we'll get after it. I love you, buddy. I'm
Love
so
you too.
proud of you. This is it. We finally have this thing out. It's been many, many years, decades since you borrowed my camera for the first time and started taking photos. Now look what you are and what you've accomplished, and I'm excited for everybody to see what is your eyeballs, how you see the world through your lens, and hopefully present it in a way that will live with people for a long time, and hopefully move them. Um, I think we've done our job, and certainly put everything I could into it, and you as well. And we've been on some adventures, buddy. Remember New York? How crazy that
Yeah.
was?
Oh my God, from freezing New York to blistering deserts in California to so much. We would need like a 10-hour live stream just to go through everything.
Totally. You get a taste of it in the book, but again, like, to me, the most beautiful things are not contrived. This is born out of a very natural progression of just two homies hanging out and passing the camera around, and these are one of the best things happen. So I'm stoked. I'm happy to have it. With all of this, I'm happy to have this little time capsule. I skip the pages that are just close-ups of my face, but I appreciate all the ones that are beautiful landscapes and catching a vibe, and we did it, man. I'll see you on the Heinz Facebook.
All right, sir.
Say goodbye to Josh, everyone. Oh my goodness. Doing lives. NYC, baby. Thank you, Ty and Josh. Love you. Thank you. I'm excited for the book. Um, I think I said everything I wanted to say. Um, Again, I apologize if I don't do these things often. I know a lot of people who are in my line of work do. It disappoints people all the time, believe me, in my work life. But I do struggle with talking to myself with a camera. I can't imagine that anybody wants to listen to me talk about anything for this long. In person, it's much more fun. We have a lot of those coming up, as you guys know about. All kinds of shenanigans we'll get into over the next few months. Again, I see your reactions to these things. This is one thing I certainly do. um, Watching your guys' reaction to the boot shop box, the gold one, and seeing how it's meeting you, and your excitement. And I'm sure it's going to get more fun as we go towards Christmas. We will do the live shot together. I want to find more opportunities to do that kind of a thing. I should have one right now. Oh, I should have one. Where do I have one? Is that one? I'm gonna go get one. Yeah. There's only 1,100 people in here now. It's not that bad. I'll be right back. Found it. We got it. Look at that. Oh, it's not a gold one. It's a red one. Red one. If the gold one ends up selling out, maybe we'll re-release the red and the green. Okay, here it is. Beautiful thing. And the back of mine pulled off too. What is that about? We've been trying to fix this and figure this out. I mean, you can just glue it and close it. But I know my brother's talked to me a bit about this, and some folks have been getting ones where the back is coming off. He'll just send you a new one. You can't have that. This is the kind of stress that comes with these things. We try to do so much work and effort to try to keep this a very positive experience, and I appreciate everybody bearing with us and being very kind and patient if there ever is an issue. But again, this is not, we're not Amazon. This isn't that kind of thing. We try to make it feasible so I can continue to do this for you guys, but we're doing our best. Okay, here we go. It's water, I know. This thing probably should have been rinsed first. Hey, everybody, I love you. I appreciate you dearly. It's a boot. That's a glass. I know it's weird, but that's what's beautiful about it because it's our little weird thing. And I love how much you guys have made this a part of your lives, not at Christmas, but all year round. And this is my paying tribute to that right here, right now. And I'm going to make it a policy every time I do one of these things to have one with me because you guys are better at this tradition than I am. And I want to be like you. I am in service to you. I am grateful for everything that you guys do and how you treat each other and how you treat me. It's really, really lovely. And my friends on the Hallmark channel, Jonathan, and people like to say like, oh, the Heinies, and it's really cute. And I love to get all the love. Don't ever feel like you're being spoken about marginally, like you're some product, like you're the Heinies in service to make people feel good about themselves. You guys are a very special group of human beings. You are very, very kind to each other and very kind and generous to anybody you seem to come in contact with. This is the reputation that you have, and it's only because of your character. And I have no part in this. I am just happy to be invited and to be a member of one of your exclusive clubs. And I just try to be a contributing member with things like this, things like the book. However, I can be of service. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make it more fun. I'm always listening, always trying to accommodate that. That's where I'm coming from when I do these things. And I'll try to continue to do so until you tell me to stop or it just gets quiet. And I'll just drift off into the sunset. Love you guys. Cheers. This is to you. I can't tell you how much you mean to me. Oh, it's delicious. Tastes better coming out of a boot. There's electrolytes in there too. It's like the opposite of doing alcohol. Put my electrolytes in my water. There we go. Cheers. I'll see you guys at the Heine's Facebook page for all that can join, for all that you can't. I love you. I'm sorry. Donna Joe's doing her best to make it safe so that, people who are scammers aren't in there, which means it's tough for her to allow new members, but I'm sure you can apply and she'll try her best. Please be kind. Um, but that's why I'm here. I'm here for the folks who can't make it there, because I don't want anybody to feel left out in any of these things that I do. And as soon as that starts happening, I'm out of here because I am not in the business of disappointing people, just accommodating. Cheers. I'm late. See you guys later. This has been fun.